guys, I just want to make sure that I got this in view. I had to close that door, and yeah, so my connection's being a little bit, my connection's fading in and out again, so maybe you'll catch this, maybe you won't. Facebook will fix it later on today. But I wasn't going to come up today, and then I decided that I would do that because class was really, our meditation activity was really good today. It was day 44, and the class made up some really neat things and some really good sayings. So I'll read that. I'll read day 44 to you real quick. So the title of, where is it? Oh no, it's day 45, I'm sorry. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. So the title of the meditation is Take Direction, Open the Door. Okay, and it's out of volume 1, okay, and it's also in the in our here in the little book, because both of them, the little book follows along with the journal, or you can do the little book by itself if you're in your head and you just want to thumb through and find meditations to distract you from whatever's going on, right? Sorry, let me just fix this here. All right, so day 44, I'm sorry, day 45. All right, it's not rehearsed, okay? This is not rehearsed. And believe me, when you go live, I'm just going to say, when you go live, there's no rehearsing anything. It's just, so you don't always have it together. And I prefer stuff like that. I just like to see real people and just doing the things that they do in life. So that's why I always come up here. I don't go over it 10 times, as you can tell. All right, this is really me. This is really how I am. Duh. Okay. Day 45, Take Direction, Open the Door. That's the title. Struggles are self-constructed, and our struggles are real as real can be. Struggles can be long-lasting until you decide to allow someone into your destruction to reconstruct you from yourself. There are times we are our own worst enemy, and we really need direction. Take it. So that was our meditation today, and there's a little photo on there. Let me come over there and show you. That's the photo that's in the book. See, hopefully that's in there. So if you were just looking at the book, you would notice, you know, the little puzzles that are in the book. Okay, so what did we talk about in class? So today, this is what we came up with. We went through the 5 W's, and hopefully you can see. I'm sorry. Let me see, make sure you can see that. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. So we took the meditation and we just went through the 5 W's and the 1 H. And if you don't know what that is, that's who, what, where, why, where, when, and how. These are things that we can ask ourselves in a lot of situations or problems, and keep it really simple to help you kind of weed through things, you know, and get and extract some good information from things as well. So we just did that real quick in class, and you can remember that 5 W's and 1 H. So who we said who struggles. Who are we talking about? So we said we struggle, our family struggles, relationship struggles, okay? And then in the meditation, what? So what is a struggle? So a struggle, the dictionary, we asked Siri what a struggle was, and she said it was to engage in conflict. All right, and I would add to that within ourselves or outside, right? So we talked about today a struggle being something that holds us back, because whatever your definition of a struggle is, that one is more important than what the dictionary is, because that's the one you're living out. That's the one that is either helping you or hurting you by, maybe you don't even identify with a struggle and you don't know, and you just go through every day beating the shit out of yourself. I don't know, or not understanding why you're so down or so depressed or whatever going on, because you haven't been able to identify that you struggle. right? So, okay, so what is a struggle? It's something that's holding me back. Class said it's an uphill battle. It's a speed bump in the road. It's a hurdle. It's something that's hard to get over. So we sit in it and we still in it. So why? Why do we struggle? Okay, so if you ask your brain that question, why, without any kind of direction, that can be a very negative question, because your brain will come up with 1,001 ways why something is wrong with you or something is wrong, and that just kind of brings you into like the poor me's. All right, it doesn't lead anywhere good. But if you give it a little bit of direction with why am I struggling, take it right to the issue. Okay, so we struggle because I can't let go of something, because something's hard for me to forget, because we are doing without something, where maybe a need's not getting met, something. So we're struggling inside with that. Okay, so then we asked where? Where do we struggle? Well, people in class said everywhere. Okay, so we also said our living conditions. Okay, we struggle with work, with children, with spouses, with our finances. Then we flipped it around to look a little more deeper into where do we struggle, and we said in isolation, inside and outside. Sometimes in a room full of people, we're struggling. Inside we feel like we're dying, and outside we have a smile on our face because we don't want no one to know that we're struggling inside. So we talked about that. We talked about inside and outside of ourselves, and in a crowd. It could be, again, in a room full of people and nobody knows what's going on because, we keep our struggles to ourselves and we hide them, from others. Okay, so then we talked about when. When do we struggle? Well, we struggle when this is what came out today, okay? When I'm weak or down, when I'm depressed, when I'm angry. I struggle when I'm alone. I struggle when I'm envious. I struggle when I don't get what I want. I struggle. Okay, so then from all this, we wanted to know what very, very important thing that is in this is the how. Because the how is what gets us out of things. So I told you the why was the negative and the how is the positive. Whenever you ask your brain how to do something, it opens up a door for you to be able to learn and let new information in. So if you don't get anything today, if you get that, ask how. If you're having a problem, it's how do I get through this? How can I, get to the other side of this? What is it that I have to do? That's good as well. So we asked, how do I stop struggling? So we said, okay, well, we reach out, we pray, we seek help, we seek advice. We go around someone and talk to someone who has been where we're at. That's like really good to do. It's like, you ask somebody that's been where you're at, that's struggling with something similar, you might find your way out of it or a way to let go. All right, how? How do I stop struggling? I get a sponsor, a teacher, a counselor, a family. If I have supportive family, I listen to music. I get a hobby. I walk. I work out. And most important on here, which is the jewel from today, is one way to stop struggling is if you let somebody know what's going on and then help somebody. Help somebody when you go into the store today. You can help somebody by just smiling. Now, if you have a mask on, I have this one, okay, which is see-through, so you can see me smiling through it. But if you have a mask on your eyes, you can still see that you're smiling. You can smile, you can be kind to somebody, but helping somebody, it may not solve your struggle, but it'll redirect you so that it doesn't feel such a weight on your shoulders, whatever the problems are that you're going through. So then quickly I want to tell you some of the things that people wrote in class today. All right, so Robert, now these, I told you, all of these, one will go inside each book. So when somebody gets one of the books, they'll open this book up, that's a printed book, and they'll find this from Robert. And whatever Robert was going through today, that exact thing that he was going through, his higher power, our higher power, will use to help whoever gets this book. So that's what happens with what we're doing down here. So I want to read you a couple things. So these are our supportive meditations that we got from our class today. So Robert says, believe in yourself. We all did these ones together. Believe in ourselves. You got this. It gets better. Stay strong. Smile. You are beautiful. But then there's a personal note at the bottom. And people just write what they want from their heart. That's the only direction that we give someone is whatever your issue is, use that to help somebody else. So he says, no matter how dark it may seem, there is always a path with light to lead you out of the darkest places. You just have to open your eyes and mind and find it. You got this. Never give up. Okay? Then we have, as long as you think you are a 10, then you are a 10. What others think or say about you is none of your business. Only what you think or say about yourself is important. That's what that person has to say. Somebody will get that. Okay? We all have to start somewhere. Let it be now. What else have we got? We got, your past doesn't have to define you. Look forward to a bright future. Your higher power has a plan for you. You are loved. Okay, and so that's just a few. So, let me read one more. Or I'll read, all right, I'm gonna read a couple more. All right, never be afraid to ask for help. Your mistakes do not mean you're a bad person. You're not your mistake. Use them as your next stepping stone in life to what you won't do again. Okay. And this one says, I couldn't let go of the past. Please hold on. Do not let it drown you. Things will get better. And I'm going to read one more. I struggled within myself for a long time. Jail, prostitutions, drug, what is that? Drugs, self-harm. I'm sorry. I'm going to read that again. I struggled within myself for a long time. Jail, prostitution, drugs, self-harm. I had to learn to love myself and forgive myself. You can do the same. We're going to end on that note. You can do the same. You know, these are whatever our struggles are. As it says in the meditation today, we can be our own worst enemy. But when we surrender, you know, to our ways, to the situations that are going on, then we win. Because by surrendering, it opens a door to take direction. Somebody else can give us to help us on our way. So I hope you have a good day today. And if this is all choppy, Facebook usually, I think they're screening stuff now when you're streaming, so I think that's why it does that. So maybe in an hour or two it'll be cleared, or later. But whatever you're doing, have a wonderful day doing whatever that is that you're doing. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to have a good day the rest of the day in recovery. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Here, I'll bring this up here. Oops. And I will let you see the board in case you couldn't see it real good from over there. There you go, day 45. Take direction, open the door, from Recovery Journal, Volume 1 and Book 1. There you go, and then you can see that bottom. The how. Do the how. All right, and then you can see the little messy table. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you guys later. Bye.